Hey there, beautiful Aries. You guys are doing well. I'm getting ready to start your general collective reading. This will be a general reading as stated, so it may or may not resonate with you. Please just take what does, of course. And if you're not in the reading, maybe check your other placements. Maybe your moon sign, which of course is about your emotions, and of course your Venus, which rules your relationship. You may have some answers there as well. Just remember that sometimes the energies can be reversed, okay? And also as I clarify, the energies can also change, as you know, okay? All right, so let's get started. Alright, Spirit Guides and Angels, give me some initial messages from my Aries, please. Okay, someone being stubborn, want us to know something. Alright. Trapped, what? Stuck, tied down, captive, okay. What other messages do you want Aries to know tonight? Yeah, Aries, let me move this around. I've got some copal burning. It's getting pretty smoky. Oh, okay. So we got here, got sidetracked, we got running, and we have boundaries, no, drawing the line. Okay, and then we have receptive, open heart, vulnerability. Okay, well, let me see. And then we have deja vu on the bottom. Let me see what we have going on here, Aries. Okay, well, deja vu is all about, it could be past life connection, of course, but it could also be a lot of repeated patterns. Not sure why I'm getting that with this particular read, but it's obviously so early on, but that's what's coming through, so I'm going to start with that. I do believe, honestly, you may have even felt kind of stuck a bit in a situation, maybe like you weren't moving forward. You may have been stuck with no answers, perhaps, or maybe maybe you just didn't know what was going on in a particular situation. Things weren't being communicated. You may also be dealing with someone here that is feeling very stuck in another situation. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so what I just got though was almost like they feel like they can't talk to you. What? Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I guess maybe you could have them blocked or cut off in some way, but like they're not supposed to talk to you, or they can't talk to you because you're not talking anymore, maybe. Could very well be something like that. I do see there was a lot of delays in this. There were certainly some I feel it was pretty fast changes is what I'm getting. Pretty fast changes in your particular situation. Somebody actually could have very well disappeared on you. I do have a runner here. It says running, so runner, runner chaser dynamic here. You may have been doing some running or some chasing after someone, and they may have been doing the running, of course. But I do think you got over it, or at least you put your foot down, because I'm seeing where some boundaries were applied here, and it straight up says no, drawing the line. This is it. I'm not going to deal with that anymore. I feel like this person is wanting to, maybe that's why they feel trapped. Maybe that's why they feel kind of, remember I kept getting that they couldn't, like I can't talk to you or something like that. I feel like they want you to be back to some kind of, have a softness about you again, or open your heart to them again is what I'm getting. But I mean, the truth is, they kind of put themselves in that, they made their bed, as they say. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, so I don't know that you had any choice but to really kind of do what it is that you did here. They are wanting, of course, they're missing, I think, that side of you that was so loving to them, giving, caring to them. Oh, wow. It's sticking on me. Okay, that's weird for this deck. Yeah, I definitely think we have somebody stubborn, because I was doing my other, well, you saw when I was shuffling too, they just didn't want to come out. This person has a habit, I want you to know. These are not new patterns, is what I'm getting. A lot of repeated patterns with this particular individual. I think they could very well be kind of, I don't know. You know, they have a difficult time definitely expressing themselves, is what I'm feeling, but it's not only just expressing themselves, it's actually expressing the truth. So whether they just flat out lie, or maybe they're just omitting certain things that you obviously would need to know or want to know. But why is that, Spirit? Why are they not? Okay. So in some ways, I think it's kind of a show. It's kind of it could very well be a lack of confidence, or maybe it's kind of a show, right? It's like, I don't want to get too deep into my stuff, because if I do, then they'll see, oh, I just heard that I have a soft spot for them. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to get some tarot and see what's going on with this person. Spirit guides and angels, first of all, tell me who this person is that Aries is dealing with. Who's this person that Aries is dealing with? Get a High Priestess here. And a Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay. So I'm wondering if this is where this trapped energy is coming from. So I have something's definitely been kept from you. Something's been kept, secret. It could have very well even been a person that actually had a family here. Maybe they weren't happy within this family dynamic. Yeah, maybe I feel a home vibe with this too for some reason. So maybe they had a house with somebody as well, or maybe they had I feel family though. I don't know if they were married, but maybe they could have lived. Maybe they had a house with their family, or living with their family. I don't know. But it was something certainly being kept from you, and maybe that's also why I was getting that they. It's like they were uncomfortable saying too much, almost like they lied, but mostly through omission, you know. They may actually, some of them flat out lied, you know, but yeah, look at this. I think they may have had a family, so somebody may have been dealing with somebody who was in some kind of commitment. Now I have the Two of Cups, and it's actually in reverse. This is a broken commitment, right? Right here you see that they're holding hands when it's upright, right? That's that partnership, and now we have it upside down. So you may have actually been with somebody. And I'm going to guess this is an older person. This is not a new person, simply because we have all of these other things on the board: running, trapped. You had to put up boundaries, sidetracked, all of that good stuff. But whoever this was, I think they must have been in some other kind of commitment that they may have recently, or they may be getting out of. They must be out of it, honestly, with the way these things are flipped upside down. I feel like a connection has broken in some way, shape, or form. If not, it may still be in the process here. Yeah, because I definitely feel tied down in some way to something. Okay, let me get some more information. All right, so we have the Justice card too. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Libra. Look at this. And then we have the Four Wands on the bottom. So this could actually be somebody who is a twin flame to you, or have some kind of significance in your life, major significance with this twin flame card. This is also my marriage card. So they may actually work in the Justice Department in some way. They may be, you know what, I think they're going through, okay, I think this person was with somebody, Aries. That's what I think. I think this person may have been with somebody. If this is your story, then you'll know. Been in some kind of commitment with somebody. It could have very well been a marriage. It's flipped upside down right now, as you can clearly see. So that's coming to an end. I feel like maybe it's going through the legal system at this particular time. Maybe they're trying to work out the details. I just got the weirdest message. I wonder if they've even been living together. I wonder if this is something that's been going on, and maybe they didn't want you to know it. Maybe it's a situation where you got with this person and they were still in the throes of something and they didn't really want you to know it. almost like somebody else moved out. They had the house, something along those lines, but we're still, you know, maybe they hadn't even decided at that point, but now it looks to me like they're definitely going through the legal proceeding here, trying to get things wrapped up. But I think you cut them out. And you had to, is what I'm getting. I think you definitely cut them out just because they were just running away, weren't giving you, you know, they were giving you half stories. I think kind of leaving you in the dark, so you had to cut them out. So let me look at this person and how's this person actually see my Aries? How does this person see my Aries? This person, okay. Oh, wow. What? Okay. This person's seeing my Aries. They're so overwhelmed by this, Aries. Look at this. See, they may have been juggling in the past. This card is actually flipped in reverse this time. But they're feeling very overwhelmed. I'm asking how they see you, and they're feeling incredibly overwhelmed here. Oh, no wonder. Shoot. They think you've walked away. You may have walked away, honestly. You may have very well walked away from this situation. I think they've been trying to wrap this up, whatever it was. So here is what I'm getting. Okay, again, this may be very specific to somebody. I think somebody was still in a marriage or in some kind of commitment here. And this may have actually been a long-term commitment, but I think the commitment was serious. I don't just view this as somebody that's going through some kind of, yeah, see, they have assets together too. I don't really view this as somebody that's just kind of going through a split, like from a girlfriend or a boyfriend or something like that. I mean, I view this as a commitment, like a marriage. If not a marriage, I feel like it could have very well been a marriage. Whatever it is, this court thing is trying to really finalize a lot of what's going on. I don't think that they may not have wanted you to know this. You may have actually figured it out, is what I'm getting for some of you guys. You may be, we're all intuitive, but you may be like really intuitive. You may have figured it out on your own, needless to say. And because of that, you were like, I'm not having these games. This is not going to work for me. So they're definitely feeling very overwhelmed about this situation, certainly not wanting to juggle anymore, whether they were still juggling somebody, somebody at home, or whether they would see. I feel like they never stopped talking to whoever this was. So even if they were apart and not living together, and maybe had not went through the steps of the actual legal matters yet, I feel like they never stopped. In fact, I would be really surprised if they haven't known this person for a really long time. Like maybe they've been together for a long time. Anyway, they never stopped that. And I don't think they wanted to put you to not see you, though. That was not going to be an option for you. But I think maybe things started getting a little crazy. Somebody might actually know about you too, is what I'm getting. There might be another party here who actually knows about you. Anyway, feeling quite overwhelmed with this. Obviously, they're trying to wrap this up because they don't want to, be running back and forth, I think, anymore. They certainly feel like you're walking away, that you've had enough. I feel like they've been waiting on you to make some kind of decision. So some of you may just have them cut out. Maybe they just thought, and maybe you thought too, is what I'm getting at one point, that it was just going to come back together. And I'm getting the craziest messages. Like you could have been waiting on them, and they could have felt like they were waiting on you. I don't get it. So, all right. So that's how they see Aries, but how are they feeling about my Aries? How are they feeling about my Aries? How does this person feel about air? Oh, beautiful. So we got the Nine of Wands here, that's Sagittarius energy. Well, I think they feel that. I wonder if there might be an age difference here as well. They think they're feeling like you're a go-getter. Certainly that they would like to have a new start with you, something exciting, something passionate. Most definitely. They feel like you're a very passionate individual, that you go after what you want. You have no issue doing that. I think that, okay, so that's kind of on their mind a little bit too, because you do go after what you want. They feel like you are the Queen of Cups in reverse right now. Interesting. So they definitely feel like you're not given to the situation in terms of them. I know that you used to, because I got this card up here about being receptive. They want to get you back to that point where you are given to them, where you're very caring with them and loving, have a loving nature with them. But they're feeling like right now you're definitely not doing that. You're not giving much of yourself. You're not giving much of your heart to them. They don't really know where you stand, is what I'm feeling. They miss this aspect of you, you know, the part of you that is just really passionate, that has no issue saying what's on your mind, is what I just heard. But boy, you're going to get every cup, I guess. You got the Page of Cups now. They're feeling like you're expecting to have some kind of apology. And if they come in, that is exactly what they're going to have to give you. They're going to have to give you some kind of explanation. I'm hearing they don't know how you'll take it. Yeah, they didn't leave on good terms, definitely. So they don't know how you're going to take it. I don't know why I keep feeling like they feel like they're waiting on you too. I don't know if maybe this person tried to make some kind of effort towards you, and maybe after something had happened and you just sort of like, that's not happening. Because I feel like they're kind of waiting on you. Maybe they're waiting on you. Maybe they feel like there may just be some misunderstandings here. I mean, I can't understand why a person would think that you should reach out to them, and maybe you're feeling the same way. But then again, if you really are walking away, you may just be like, no, I'm not reaching out because I'm done with that cycle in my life, you know. So, and then of course we have the Hangman. They feel like, again, there's that waiting card, right? This is how they're seeing you. This is how they feel about you. You're just hanging back too, like you're the one expecting them. I hope this is not some kind of battle of the wills. But honestly, if somebody does this wrong and they go away, you know, I mean, and especially if they were running to begin with, I mean, at some point you're going to cut down, that you're going to be like, I'm not chasing you anymore. And the ball is kind of in their court. So again, flip these energies as they need to go. But this person definitely feels like you're not making any moves at this time. You're in kind of a stall pattern. I'm going to see. So what is their next move? Let me move these up for a minute. What is this person's next move towards Aries then? What is their next move towards Aries? I just looked up and I see that delays card again. Delays, distractions, and change. Okay, so their next move is, okay, well that's good. We had the Five of Swords in reverse. So if there was actually some, if there was any hostility before, any argument, any fighting, anything like that, I think they're ready to put that to bed. They want to, yeah, I mean, I don't think they want to smoke with you, Aries. I think they just want to, you know, they want to have something a bit calmer, but they're going to have to drop some of this, I mean, it's kind of that, I feel egos on both sides, I'm not going to lie, you know. Yep, and then we got the King of Swords, so they definitely want to take action here, but I don't like this face on this King of Swords. He is fierce. Okay, so you could definitely be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. We have all signs on the board, so you could actually be dealing with anyone. So they want to come in. I think they want to put down, they want to stop the battle, whatever the battle is between you guys. And it could just be a battle of the wills for all I know, due to something that has happened. But they want to leave that in the past and actually come in and have a conversation. Okay, they definitely want to take action. They want to take swift action too. Alright. Got one card that turned too. So we got Judgment in reverse. Look at this. See, they don't want... Something's up with it. Hang on one second. This card's trying to come out too. Oh, beautiful. So we also have the Judgment in reverse. You know, this is so interesting because I think they don't want to be judged. Okay, so whatever happened, it's almost like there is, and this may also be the hesitation here and them not wanting to really explain themselves. They don't want to be judged. They do want to come in. They are, I don't know, I just get some kind of fierce energy off of this card right here. But, you know, I do feel like it also has a tad of, you know, they want to, I don't even want to say they want to fight for this, because I almost feel like I need to take that out of the equation for some reason. So I don't know what kind of passionate, maybe explosive relationship you guys may have had in the past. But what I do know is they want to put down the swords, right? They don't want to have that anymore. But they do want to come in and speak and certainly get some truth out on the table and certainly have get some clarity, I feel like, with you. But first, they don't want to be judged. So I don't know if they don't want to be judged because of what has happened here, or maybe the way they handled things, but whatever it is, they don't want to be judged here. I just heard I've been through enough. Okay, so we also have someone that maybe they have been through a lot. I don't know. I don't want to say that. I was going to say somebody kind of playing the victim a little bit, but I'm sure they have been through a lot if they've been through this major split. But honestly, I mean, they should have probably wrapped that up before you guys were together, if you guys were a couple. Anyway, I'm seeing too the Queen of Pentacles here. So definitely they're wanting to, whether it's male or female, doesn't matter. I'm always reading energies, as you know. They want to bring you something more stable, though. I think that they weren't offering you that in the beginning. It wasn't because they didn't care, that they didn't like you. I just think that, well, obviously they couldn't. They had other things that were still not wrapped up. Okay, they had other things that they were still actually involved in that were kind of running the show behind the scenes that you may or may not have been privy to. Let me look at this for a minute. Let me see if I can get some messages here. Spirit guides and angels, talk to me about this person. This person has any messages for Aries. What would they say to Aries? I'm sure you noticed I keep changing my location for my readings, but it's because I was using some different devices to record, and then I had to go to my computer because my phone is tripping. And so now that I'm back to my laptop, I'm trying to give you some more space to actually see the cards. Yeah, I'm trying to be strong and fight my feelings for you. So that's this right here. I didn't think I could be what you needed or wanted me to be. I just heard that's a cop-out. So, I mean, they may have very well felt that. Well, maybe it's not, though. I heard it's a cop-out in terms of they may say something like that. Remember, they don't want to be judged. They don't want to face their judgment. Okay, so they may not even bring this up. All right, so that is something that you have to look out for. I mean, if you guys are going to try to be together, or even if they want to be in your life as friends, I think that you're going to want to have the truth. And you're going to hold them accountable. Not being able to be what you needed or wanted to be. I mean, I guess honestly, technically, that could be true if they were in another connection, right? Okay. Do you feel the same as you once did, or have I missed my chance? Strongly, strongly feeling that. I had to focus on money and financial stability. I feel heartbroken. Don't think I don't care. I do. I just feel stuck right now. Okay, I actually feel like they're coming out of some of that stuckness, though. So if they were stuck before, you know, we got that up here at the top, too. Remember, I kept saying, I don't know really what this stuck is. It's actually, it's right here on the card under trapped here. I think the stuckness now is just that because they are still coming out of the situation. Remember, we have, where's that legal card at? Yeah, remember we had the card of justice here. So I feel like they're still going through this, and they can't really, they're not really free to move about. They might be tripping out a little, freaking out actually, because you are walking away. They definitely feel like you're walking away, and certainly they're questioning that because they said, Do you feel the same as you once did, or have I missed my chance? So interesting. You know what? I'm going to get the Kipper on you guys. I'm going to ask Spirit Guides and Angels, can you give me, let me get a quick Kipper spread. I'm going to see what this person is going through. Like, what is happening here? We can get some more on this situation with them. On Aries person, please. Oh, yep, they're in despair. They're in despair right now. Yeah, so whatever they're going through, I didn't see a whole lot of emotions, to be honest with you, up here. What I did see was them feeling like they were completely overwhelmed here. Thinking about you not wanting to make a choice, thinking that you're not, thinking about you walking away. Spirit Guides and Angels, talk to me about Aries first. Okay. Poverty. What? That might be part of that court card too. I mean, maybe that's what they're worried about. They also said that they had to focus on their money and financial stability, right? So they may be feeling like, you know, whatever this is, whatever ended here too. Remember, initially I heard assets, that they had assets tied together. It may be leaving them. Feeling like they're in poverty, but poverty is not only financially, poverty can be a state of mind as well, just feeling kind of lost and without, like they don't have like emotional poverty. What else can you tell me about this person of Aries? Oh, okay. So there might be an actual child involved in this. If you know, you might actually, and then there's a mature woman here. Okay, there may have been children involved in this as well. They may have to pay like child support right now. Maybe part of their despair too is if they do have a child and they're being separated from this child due to this split of some kind. I guess you guys could also have a child together, or I'm not getting, I started to say maybe they want to have a child. I'm not getting that so strongly right now though. I am getting mature woman, so they may have been involved with a mature woman, and perhaps you could be a mature woman. They could be a mature woman for that matter. Yeah, unexpected income. Okay. So maybe they'll end up getting a little bit more. Maybe they're going into this situation feeling like that, you know, they're at a huge loss. I wonder if it's over a child too. So if they were in a situation and they had a lot of assets and they had a child involved, and maybe they ended up getting a little bit more, they came out a little bit better, or they are coming out a little bit better than they would have expected, because then we have thoughts at the bottom, okay? And this always indicates to me that a person is thinking about you, okay? And you're really consuming their thoughts, their minds. They keep looking back, you know, wonder what they're doing. I wonder, you know, if they're leaving, if they're walking away, because they are trying to get through this. And I feel like this has been a very trying time for this person. But actually, let me get some romance angels. But honestly, it was probably a trying time for you as well, Aries. So, Spirit Guides and Angels. What do you have any words of advice for my Aries, please? I know you do. You know what? I mean, I'm going to throw some outcomes too, because I just feel like I need to. Whoever this mature woman was, that was a block in your connection, is what I just heard. So stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. It says retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Beautiful. So that could be you guys. It could also be you kind of walking away, getting out of there, maybe taking a little vacation, taking a weekend or somewhere, going somewhere, putting your toes in the sand, getting out of the country, whatever. But getting away for sure. Any more words of advice for my Aries, please? Okay. Yeah, heart-to-heart conversations. So here it comes, it looks like to me. You know, we already saw that they're wanting to come in and take action, obviously come towards you, try to bring you some truth and stuff, trying to avoid being judged, obviously. But certainly wanting to bring you something more stable, more than what you've had before. They couldn't give that to you before because I'm feeling like they were in something else to be. And again, Aries, if that's not your story, then you'll know. But this person just kind of disappeared on you and didn't give you any kind of resolve. And you haven't known what's going on. You've just been kind of left to guess things on your own. I'm telling you, there's a high probability here that they could have been involved in another situation and possibly even a marriage that was ended but not, or I should say finished but not ended in terms of legally, because it looks like that is something that they're going through at the current time. So regardless, it does look like they're going to be coming in to try and have a conversation with you, to have this heart-to-heart. They may not be wearing their emotions on their sleeve. Honestly, I think I just think they don't want to be that vulnerable, not at this particular moment, but they definitely don't want you to walk away. I'm going to say this, and oh my God, I can already hear the triggers. I think this person needs a friend. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know why I feel like they're going it alone in some way. You know, I know that we had the despair card too and the poverty card, but I'm sorry, I'm not even putting that for the camera. They're going it alone in some way. Like they haven't had a ton of support in this. And if this was like I said, if it was a marriage, they could have had, you know, if they had like an extended family or whatever. I mean, a lot of people could have, you know, potentially even just not been there, or turned their back on them, or not really supported them through this. I do feel like this person is kind of a loner anyway. I'm getting a very strong feeling that they tend to kind of keep a lot of things to themselves. They're not very open, and that has to do with their own trust issues. I think when you get to know them, they're actually a good person is what I'm feeling. I feel like they're a decent person, but you know, sometimes I think due to trust and kind of shutting off, it seems to me like ego starts to take front and center, and you don't really get to see the truth of who this person is, the depth. But I feel you may know. You know, you may have gotten some glimpses of that. And for those of you who have actually hung on to this connection, I feel like that's why. But some of you are definitely walking away for sure. You're going to be moving on, you know, to different spaces. But those of you that are staying around, I definitely feel like this person is coming in. They may want to kind of sweep some things under the rug for just a little bit. But ultimately what they want is to make sure and offer you something a bit more stable to the degree that they can, because again, I feel like there's going to be some rebuilding here in their life, okay? So Spirit definitely says just stay optimistic, okay? And hopefully you guys can sit down and have this heart-to-heart and talk things through. All right, Aries, that is what I have for you guys. Hopefully it will help some of you. If it does, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, of course. And comment below, okay? And I will see you guys next time. Bye, Aries. Peace.